do share with the class today, Mr. Deke.
Which one you want first?
Man, I want the give me.
Well, actually, yeah, the one came from an interview with Bleacher Report, Lefko.
Okay.
The other one was in an article. It's called theinsidehook.com. So which one you want?
Inside hook. Give me the inside hook. It sounds kind of spicy. Give me the inside hook.
Okay, hold on. Let me copy and
Are we
paste
talking
this
like
thing.
boxing inside hook? Like, or is it a check hook?
Dude, I can't figure out what type of website this thing is. I really can't.
It
seems
looking website.
Yeah, it seems like it's
at least
pop culture, up to date type of stuff.
It's not like them other websites you go to, where it's got like them little pop ups always, and it's like spam.
No,
it's like triple X.
I will say this:
like,
the layout is pretty phenomenal. It's really simple. It is really simple. All right, so
what is that thing right there? Is that P? Oh, what does that say? Whoa. Man, my eyes are still recovering over here. I'm acting like I ain't see that.
Dude, that's not what we're talking about here.
Wait a minute.
That's just
you gotta minimize your screen.
That's in the favorites tab.
Silly, bro.
So,
all right, so what we got from JuJu, man? Talk to me, man. What did he say?
I don't even know what prompted this because I'm trying to look for the question. Yeah, JuJu says he feels like he has unfinished business in the Steel City and wants to be a part of what is likely Roethlisberger's final season playing pro football. So they're taking these quotes. I don't know, but we're seeing the quotes. I don't know what context they're in, what question was posed. But here we go. This was from JuJu. Being able to play with Ben again for one more year. I believe right now on paper it is his last one. I think it is. Smith-Schuster, who's known for appearing on TikTok, Twitch, and just helped Charmin unveil its new AI digital doppelganger BRB bot, tells Inside Hook.
What?
Yeah, they were talking about this on the
doppelganger. What?
I don't know what it is.
Yeah.
I tried looking it up. Because the way he was explaining, I'm like, what the hell?
That sounds like epic based on the name, but I'm like, what the heck is that?
It's Charmin, though. It has some...
It's like toilet paper, right?
It is.
So I can get like a bot that... I don't even...
It has something to do with Twitch streaming. Like the Charmin bot comes up and it entertains the people for you.
Oh, okay. I thought it was on some like you're playing, so you can't...
That's what I thought.
Time to stop and it just... That's why
I thought it was a toilet seat, honestly.
Okay, I'm going to say... I was like, yo,
but it's not. It's something to do with virtually, like you call up the Charmin bot and it tries to like entertain the people that are watching you while you're going to the bathroom.
Okay.
That's what I think it is.
I do like that a lot better than to think people... Well, and I shouldn't be surprised with just to think that somebody couldn't stop just playing for it. Just take the bathroom break. Like,
hey, I think everyone understands.
Like, come on, bro. We're seriously here, man.
He goes on. He's done so much for me over the past 4 years. I had an opportunity to go to 2 different teams with 2 young quarterbacks who have tremendous careers ahead of them. But as far as Ben, this year is special because it'll be his last. He had a tremendous career for 15 plus years, and it would be great to go out with a W. He has more quotes.
Man, all right, JuJu.
Hold on, let's see here. In my time playing football, I've had some good quarterbacks over the years, but I think Ben is by far the best one. You don't get those opportunities for very long. He was telling me I have 17 games with him during the regular season. It goes fast. So for me, it's definitely motivation to play my heart out for him and the team. Every time I step on the field, I've got to play like it's my last play because I don't want to leave nothing on the field that I shouldn't have. So yeah, that's about it. He goes on to talk about the Browns a little bit, but yeah. Those were the quotes.
Yeah,
I'm surprised actually. When did people start tagging me in this? I think it was Friday or Saturday.
Friday, because
I don't think it's gained much steam actually.
Those haven't. Like I said, I was getting tagged. I think it was Saturday for me doing the radio stuff, where people were just bringing up the comment that he made about Debo in terms of, I could have went to Baltimore, but I decided to stay here. I didn't want to be like James Harrison or something like that. Like that was the comment that I kept getting tagged in, but I didn't even see those. And I mean, he doubled down on it multiple times where he talks about how significant this go around is, the 17 games, not leaving a bad play out there because he knows that he's not going to get that opportunity again with Ben. Man, if that is the case, wow. He's talking about a bombshell, Lord.
Whew. You know what I'm thinking though?
Whew.
I'm thinking this website's fake news.
All right. I hope so.
No, here's what I will say. What I will say. What I'm thinking is, obviously, I want Ben to play for a few more years. Yeah. A few more years. So this is a little bit of surprise because I think we both have had the sentiment that he's at least going to maybe come back for one more year. And Cam Hayward literally just like 2 or 3 days ago was talking about like, oh, having Harris here is going to help Ben's longevity. Right. Jerome Bettis has said that. Even Colbert was like, I don't know how much longer Ben has.
Even based on the extensions and the contracts, and we talked about even with the salary cap expected to go up, it's like everything is pointing to Ben coming back. So that's why for it to be JuJu saying that, I'm like, whoa. But then I'm also wondering, out of all those people, who do you think talks to Ben the most? JuJu. So that's why for me, when I initially heard these, or at least looked at it, I thought it held a little bit more weight, because even though Cam is a captain, Cam doesn't play offense and Cam doesn't play wide receiver where he has to talk to Ben on the regular. You think about JuJu. You think JuJu and Ben don't communicate during the offseason? You think that they're not trying to get together to work out at different parts, in terms of throwing and stuff like that? Like, that's a part of this. So they have a really good relationship. They communicate. So that's why I'm just like, he would talk to JuJu way more than he would be talking to Jerome Bettis right now, right? Or even Kevin Colbert to that extent, because you think about it, they were doing contract negotiations, so Seven isn't directly talking to those guys. That's your agent. The agent is doing the talking. Then, if anything, he probably didn't talk to those guys nowhere near the same amount as he typically would, because of the contract negotiations, because you're having to deal with the agents and things like that. So that's interesting, man. That's interesting. But it's weird, because if it is the case, it's kind of messed up on JuJu's part. He would have revealed that, you know what I mean?
That's what I'm wondering about this article. There's not context for the exact question, so they could have asked them something.
You know what I mean?
And then taking those quotes or whatever just to make it a nice little article. I don't know.
But he definitely said that, though. That's the part that gets me. I'm like, you reiterated the fact that you do feel this is the last go around. You even talked about the significance. If it is the last go around, like, why is it so significant? But he wasn't speaking from like a hypothetical standpoint. He was speaking as if like it was confirmed. Like, he knew this. That's the part where I'm just like, whoa. But either way, if it is the last go around, well, I'm glad that Ben did communicate it with JuJu, so at least JuJu knows to be on his best, so that we can get the most productivity out of those guys on the offensive side of the ball. But I don't know.
But here's my thing. I don't think it. Right? Yeah, no, I don't think, and I don't think it matters, because Ben's only got one more year on his contract, and so does JuJu.
Right.
So the 17 games could just be that. You know what I mean? Let's either just come back, let's go for one more run, let's see what happens afterwards. Not saying I'm going to retire or not, because the other part of his comments were, I believe right now on paper it's his last one. He's just like, I believe that, I think it is. So you combine that with the 17 game comment. The 17 game comment could just be pertaining
to this season.
You know what I mean? Whereas like,
it's not 17 games next season?
No, but what I mean is JuJu just has one more year on his contract.
But JuJu also, remember, he says that he said he want to go to a rival, right? So maybe, I don't know. Is JuJu hinting that he wants to leave next year? Because he's been saying
that's what I mean. You could take this multiple ways. I think the saying 17 games, I think it's just like, yo, let's run it back. I think that's what he's saying. I don't think it's necessarily indication.
But he said the final season though.
Huh? No.
Early on, right?
No. Ben never said it. He was telling me.
I thought JuJu said that at the beginning of it when you were talking about it.
Yeah. So yeah, it's just what I mean is it's like JuJu's opinion. He says being able to play with Ben again for one more year. I believe right now on paper it is his last one. I think it is. He's done so much for me for the past 4 years, and then he says at the bottom of the bottom of this paragraph. Yeah, he says, but as far as Ben, this year is special because it'll be his last. He had a tremendous career.
Like, I'm like, that doesn't sound like he's talking contract, because they could have said that about last year's contract based on how we knew that, hey man, that's not going to be able to get played out. You know what I mean? Based on the money and stuff like that.
You know, I'm going to come at it from, I think Ben's playing for an extra year to spin. So I'm just going to say, hey, I think this is...
see how it is said though, right?
Oh, 100%.
Like, okay, that's because that's what I'm like.
100%.
JuJu's making it sound like it is confirmed. Like, he has this information like, yes, this is going to be it. Like, that doesn't sound like speculation to me. I was like, whoa, like JuJu, that's a bomb if that's true, man.
Which is weird to me though, because you would think you'd be hearing it from Ben's camp before anyone else. And then based off all the comments that we've been getting over the past like month or so, I thought it was like almost a given Ben was at least going for another year.
You already know me. Listen, even though I was against it early on, it's like, bro, we just, man, when the different things that are played, we say, yo, he's coming back. He'll be back next year. That's going to be interesting. So do we hope JuJu is not accurate? Is that what you're telling me?
Definitely. I'm definitely hoping
because
he's not
Juju has
accurate.
already said that he wants to play his whole career here.
That's what Juju said. Not only that, but he also said in another interview, I think back in February, March, he said, I always tell Ben, give me 4 more years.
Yes,
So
I don't know, bro. I don't know.
I'm taking it as like, hey, Juju, let's just run it back. We got 17 games.
Because it doesn't sound like that.
Huh?
It doesn't sound like that. If anything, I was gonna take it like this.
Okay.
Juju, just chill out, bro. Stop. Don't talk about Saturn. Just shh. So then I won't have to know. Because if it is true, then it's sad. But if it's not true, then it's like, all right, good, we're good. But right now, that's hot.
No one's talking about it. I don't think anyone's talking about it.
Gosh.
I'm hoping it's not true.
I'm hoping so as well, man.
And it feels, like I said, it feels more like the beginning paragraph that I talk about. I'm thinking that's just Juju giving his opinion. Mm-hmm. But then the 17 games thing that he said to almost back up that opinion, I'm taking that as more of like, hey, Ben's using this as more just like motivation. Give me 17 more games. Let's run it back.
And it will just delete that last part.
So the sentence was, but as far as this year,
delete that last part.
This year is special because it'll be his last. But I think
we could just delete that
the
part,
same.
man.
That's the same paragraph where it says, I believe right now on paper it is his last one. I think it is. So that's still opinion from my standpoint.
The one part sounded like opinion. The other part sounded like conviction. Like, this is it. Jordan last dance. Like, that's what it sounded like. We can delete it though. Just white out the last sentence and we're fine.
I can't. This isn't my website.
Yeah. Oh man, it's too many pop-ups, man. Come on, bro. You gotta go back to your other website, man. With the little cool music in the background.
It's slowing up. Yeah.
Jeez, bro.
Shit. You see these viruses that are popping up. So yeah, this was just, I think for me, an interesting quote. Let's just push it to the side and not bring it up.
I'm with it, man. I'm with it.